Hi guys, welcome to Get Real Life TV. This is where we promote African culture, traditions, and religion. I thank you all for your support, both in cash and in kind. If you are new here, kindly click on the subscribe button down below to subscribe free of charge so that you don't miss anything on this channel. And if you want to become part of our members, kindly make use of the join button down below to choose any category of your choice. Being a member is a way of showing your support to me, and I pray may Olodumare continue to support you as you do that. Asher. So, guys, I'm waiting for you so that we can start this conversation. As you can see, the topic is using Yoruba spiritual practices for emotional healing. So, this topic, I believe, is very, very needed for you guys. And as I'm waiting for you all to join us, I want to use this opportunity to appreciate you all for your support, for sharing my videos, and for subscribing, and for the comments. I appreciate you all, and I pray may Olodumare continue to support you all. So please don't forget, you can financially support us by making use of the thanks, super thanks, underneath my videos. Then you can be a member. So of course we have the list of our members, and we appreciate you all. We pray for you all, and for those of you who are not members, the subscribers, we appreciate you. And for those of you who watch our videos as well, you are still part of our supporters. Thank you very much. So I showed this topic. Of course, many of you may be thinking that is a Yoruba spiritual practice has anything to do with emotional healing. So many of you may have been thinking of that, but of course, if we are talking about Yoruba spiritual practice, so it is all about our day-to-day standard of living, how we live our life, and we shouldn't be talking about the spiritual aspects by sacrificing to an Orisha or by initiation alone. At least we should as well talk about our emotions, and sometimes your emotions can be so horrible. And I want to connect, and I want you to have an understanding of how you can use Yoruba spiritual practices for your emotional healing. So, as I'm waiting for you guys, once again, I thank you all for supporting, and I thank you all for watching. So, I believe you will come back to watch it, even though we are not starting. Even though you are not starting with me, but you can come back to watch the video. So, this is Get a Better Life TV. This is where we promote our ancestral part as Africans and as Yorubas. So, the topic, first of all, I would like to tell you or share with you what we mean by emotional healing. You know the meaning, but for the benefit of this video and for the topic, using Yoruba spiritual practices for emotional healing. So here, the emotional healing we are talking about is the process of recovering from your emotional pains, your trauma or distress, So as humans, we all have this. We have pains, we have trauma, so and or distress. So emotional healing is that process, the process of recovering. You are recovering for something that has happened to you, or maybe relationship, a failed marriage, or maybe something that may have caused you emotional pain. So emotional healing here is how you recover from the pains. So as a Yoruba spiritual practitioner, so you have to know how to use that the spirituality to heal yourself from the emotional feelings, right? So how you get yourself healed. So it is all about finding ways to manage, and of course release negative emotions, like the negative emotions you have. So how you release it, how you find a way to manage and release the negative emotions. And as well, how you cultivate a sense of inner peace and well-being. So, it's all about the emotional healing. So we are talking about how you can use Yoruba spiritual practices. When you say practices, you know what it means when you are a spiritual Yoruba spiritual practitioner. So you do consultation, you offer sacrifice and all that. You throw kola nuts and you say share to prayers. So we now want to connect how you can use Yoruba spiritual practices to heal your emotions, the trauma, the pains, the distress that you've had in the past, and you're trying to recover from it. So now the emotional healing is not just about fixing our emotions alone, so not just to fix your emotions, but also about transforming our lives. You want to be healed, and at the same time you want to transform your life, so that, because you cannot do away with pains. We will all have pains, we all have trauma. So how do you transform? So if you are healed, how do you transform from uh from the healing? Like, what are the development you've gotten the growth, and so it's all about transforming our lives and becoming the best version of ourselves. So you can become the best of you if you are healed from your emotional feelings, from the bad experience you have had in the past. So now let's talk about Yoruba spiritual practices for healing. So this is the real deal here. So the Yoruba practices for the healing. In Yoruba spirituality, your emotions, the emotional feelings is not just about the individual. So you are not talking about yourself at this time, but as well, you consider the community. So, but also talk about the community you are in. So it's not about yourself. Don't be selfish. Don't think about yourself alone. Your pains, your trauma, is it not affecting your community? Is it not affecting other people? Because you are frustrated, maybe the way you relate to others, like it's like reflecting. So the spirituality, in the Yoruba spirituality, your emotions is not just about you as an individual. It's not just about you, but about the community as well. So you have to consider the community you're living. So you treat everybody with respect, and you try as much as possible not to transfer your trauma to somebody else, right? So because in Yoruba land, we believe that our emotions are connected to our spiritual energy. You know what I mean? Like your feelings. So it is a belief, not even as a Yoruba person, as humans. So we believe that our emotions, as far as I'm concerned, your emotions, is connected to your spiritual energy. So the reflection of your emotions can be felt in your spiritual energy. And by working with Orishas, we can heal and balance our emotions. So this is the thing here. So by working with Orisha, your spiritual practices for healing, for emotional healing. So you have to work with your Orishas, as you know, this is a spiritual aspect of it. So here are some Yoruba practices that can help with emotional healing, like with your emotional healing. So these are the tips for you to get yourself healed emotionally using Yoruba spiritual practices. So now, first of all, the number one on the list is working with the Orisha. I've mentioned that earlier, but how do you work with Orisha? So now, each Orisha has its own unique energy and power. So we have 401 Orisha, as it is told, but the most popular ones you all know, you can work with any of them for you to be emotionally healed, right? So working with the Orisha is the number one way on how to help yourself with your emotional feelings, to heal yourself. So by working with the Orishas, So you can tap into their energy, into the energy of that particular Orisha. Like for instance, if you are talking about uh, 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 Shango, Ogun, the brave Orisha, the warriors, you can be ready to face the battle, and you can get yourself healed if you have the energy. Like for instance, you can tap into the energy and receive healing and guidance. So, for example, for women, ladies, you can tap into the Orisha of Oshun, the Oshun Orisha. So Oshun is the Orisha of love and beauty. So, for instance, when you work with the practitioners, when you find yourself in their midst, so you can be healed emotionally, because we believe that Oshun is the Orisha of love and beauty, right? So, and working with her can as well help you to be healed emotionally, and to heal your wound, that's related to love and relationship. Like as I said earlier, maybe you had a broken marriage, unfortunately, you didn't want it to happen, but it happened. So if it happened, you have to be healed. So we believe that Orisha Oshun is associated with love, and is a mother Orisha. So as we have it, so you can tap from that energy, and you receive your healing, and you'll be properly guided. Okay. So another way of on how to work with Yoruba spiritual practices for emotional healing is through egungun, festivals, egungun rituals and performance. Like now, we see egungun performance as a form of entertainment, right? So because you see egungun dancing, praying, chanting, and all that, it is a form of entertainment, spiritual entertainment. So egungun rituals and performance are a powerful way to communicate, with our ancestors. In Yoruba land, we call egungun àwọn ará ọ̀run, because we believe that egungun, they are our ancestors that came to entertain us, to pray for us, and to build our spiritual energy, right? So by so doing, you can receive healing. When you participate in the festivals of egungun, or the performance, you dance, and you are going to be happy emotionally, because egungun performance happens to be like the spiritual entertainment that we have, right? So during an egungun ritual, for instance, and festival, you can ask for the ancestors' help. Like we see the egungun as our ancestors, then you can ask for the help. You can pray, and the egungun can pray for you to get healed. So then we also see egungun performance as a spiritual entertainment, as I said, to heal our bad emotional feelings. So it's a form of spiritual entertainment. Now, another way on how you can use Yoruba spiritual practices to get help to heal yourself emotionally is through herbalism, herbs. We believe in herbs and roots. So our herbalists, they know how to get you some herbs, to calm you down, and to make you feel good. So now we are not talking about the medical medicine here. We're talking about herbs, roots and herbs. So herbalism is a key part of Yoruba spiritual practice. So this is what we believe in. We our ancestors grew up. Our ancestors lived their life with herbs and roots. So it's a belief that with herbs, problems can be solved, both medical problem or physical, and so on and so forth. So certain herbs can help you to calm and balance your emotions as well. So if you have a herbalist that is good in making herbs, you can talk to such an herbalist to get you some herbs to help your emotions, to calm you down, right? So you can sleep well, or you can eat well, and so on and so forth. Then we can use these herbs in teas form, like how you take it. Like you can have the herb you take to tea, to like tea. You all know tea, how you take a cup of tea, then, and as well, like the herbs can be made in a soap form to bathe. So if it is spiritual or if it is something natural that is maybe trauma, of course we have the herbs to use for you to be healed, right? So you have baits, ritual baits or rituals, to help your emotional healing. Then another point is meditation. That is how you can help yourself through Yoruba spiritual practice to heal yourself emotionally is through meditation and prayer. You know, meditation and prayer. When I love to say prayer and meditation because sometimes, you may not pray, but you can sit quietly somewhere and meditate and think about what you want, right? So meditation and prayer are essential tools for emotional healing as well. So by quieting our minds and connecting with the divine, when you are quiet, you listen to yourself, you know. But electricity. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí jẹ́ yẹn? Oh wow, sorry. So thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you all. So if you have any question or comment, you can make use of the comment section, so I can track your question. Then in my next video, I will try as much as possible to treat your question, or in my next meeting with any of our diviners or any of our custodians, the elders, then I can push your question across to them. So thank you, guys. I thank you all for being supportive. I thank you all for your support. Please don't forget that you can make use of the join button to show your support. And as well, if you are new here, kindly use the subscribe button down below to subscribe to this channel free of charge. And if you want to support me, you can make use of the super thanks down below. Thanks for watching. See you next time and get a better life. Bye for now.